Hi and welcome back to my channel. This is E.L. Pierce here. I thought today I would talk briefly about dialogue. So if you notice, we are currently in a graveyard, not to be too weird or anything, but in honor of October and Halloween, although I don't find graveyards in the least bit scary. In fact, I find them quite peaceful places. So today I'm out here trying out my new camera and I am finding a peaceful place to talk about dialogues. A brief note about the cemetery: if you've never actually been to a cemetery, if you're one of those people who think, ooh, it's just super creepy and weird, it's actually really not. It's peaceful, and you can get a lot of really cool names from the gravestones and look at a lot of really neat dates and just kind of see some of the love that was left behind and history. The thing about it is it's a really quiet place, so I totally recommend it just to kind of get away sometimes. Again, I'm not worried about hands popping out of the ground. But in honor of Halloween and in a peaceful place, I thought I'd go ahead and film this video. If you are a writer and you're wanting to know what dialogue is, think of it as nothing more than what I'm doing right now. I am talking with you, my viewer. Dialogue is when two people or two characters have a conversation. It is the words that have the quotes in front of them and behind them. Anytime you have dialogue in your story, you want to make sure you balance it really well with description. So you don't want too much description or too much dialogue, but rather you want a mixture of both. So make sure when you write that you are using your dialogue to move the story along. If it is windy, your character can say, "Man, I wish it wasn't so windy," and flip their hair. Instead of the author saying, "It sure was windy outside, she flipped her hair." Use your dialogue to show setting and other information like that. Use it to show you how you feel about a character. So, for example, you could say, "Hey Jason, I really like that squirrel, it's super cute." Instead of the author saying, "There was a squirrel that Samantha really liked." So use your dialogue to show setting and use it to show how the characters are feeling. Remember, it's conversation and speak naturally. So when you're writing, you want to write in such a way that your dialogue comes across as what would sound real if a person actually said it. You wouldn't want to read it out loud and be like, no one ever talks like that. If you have any questions about future videos or anything else that you would like to see, just leave them in the comments below, and I will gladly get to you with that. And thanks for joining in, and happy writing. My book, Forces in the Malachite Stone, a young adult fantasy, is currently available on Amazon, and I hope you check that out as well. And go ahead and subscribe and like this video if you don't mind. Thank you.